Hey guys, it's 255 Gemini Jets here today, and today I'm going to be giving you, finally, an airport update's coming back. So I decided to pull back and together and do some of these because I haven't done them in a while, and I moved into a new house recently, so I decided, if I give a little update. Lots of new planes, I can't remember all of them, so I will just go through the airport and give a little overview of, I guess, how this airport's going to run. So, primarily Delta hub at this airport, but it's also a decent United operation, and American has a decent operation here too, and Jetblue does too. So, should be fun. I've taken out most planes that I've retired now, just because of space constraints. There's some still in here, but like the MD-80s and MD-90s, I kept in here for Delta just because I still think they look nice, and I'll probably keep them in for a while. But some of the other planes, like the American 75s, I'll probably remove pretty soon. But here we go. So I'm gonna start over here. Right here, this is a Delta 737-700 with service to Burbank, California. Right here, pushing back from the gate, we have a Delta 767-300. This plane's going to be making a flight to Honolulu. Actually, I'm going to send this plane to, Brussels. Right here, we have a United 757-200, which is just pulling off the runway here. This plane just came in from Washington Dulles. Over here we have an American 737-800. This plane's just arrived from Miami. Over here we have a JetBlue A320. This plane just is arriving from New York John F. Kennedy. Over here we have this terminal we have a Delta MD-88. This plane is going to be making a flight to Des Moines, Iowa. Right here we have a Delta 777-200LR. This plane's going to be making a flight to Shanghai. Already got that plane, so we're going to go to the A320. This Delta A320 is going to be making a flight to Boston. And over here we have the Delta 763, and this plane's going to be making the flights to Honolulu. Qantas Flight 767, this plane's going to be heading to Honolulu, and then it's going to be heading to Brisbane. Here we have a FedEx MD-10 with service to Memphis, FedEx Feeder ATR 42 with service to Billings, UPS 752, this plane's going to be heading to Chicago Rockford, Hawaiian 717-200, and this plane's going to be heading to, this plane's just dormant for now. Over here we have the US Airways Retro, technically, American A321. This plane's going to head over to Charlotte. I'm going to hop over here to, I'm going to start here. Okay, so we're going to do this little American Embraer 190. This is going to be the last update for this plane. This plane's going to be making a flight over to Philadelphia I'm going to send this one to New York LaGuardia. And I'm going to start over at this end. So we're going to start here with this beautiful Aeromexico 737 MAX 8. This plane's going to be heading down to Guadalajara. We have a Spirit Airbus A319 with service to Houston. We have a Delta A330. This is definitely a new model. I just got this a couple days ago. This plane's going to be heading to Amsterdam. We have a Delta A330-200. This plane's going to be heading to London Heathrow. We have a Delta A350-900. This plane's going to be heading to Tokyo Haneda, empty gate. And then we have a KLM 777-300ER going to Amsterdam. Virgin Australia 777-300ER going to Melbourne. And then we have a Korean Air A380 with service to Seoul. And then we have a British Airways A380 with service to London Heathrow. And then for a little Delta connection area, cute little one they created here, This Delta Connection CRJ200 is going to head over to Pocatello, Idaho. Right here we have a Delta Connection CRJ700, which is going to go to Aspen, Colorado. We have a Delta 717-200, and this plane is going to be making a flight to Wichita. We have a Delta MD-90 with service to Omaha. Whoops. We have a Delta A320-100. This plane's going to be heading to San Jose, California. Delta Embraer 145. This plane's going to be heading to Grand Rapids, Michigan. Delta 753. This plane's going to be making a flight to Atlanta. Delta 752. This is one of my newer models. This plane's going to be going to Detroit. Actually, I'm going to send this one. Yeah, I'll send it to Detroit. Actually, I'm going to send this to Fort Lauderdale. We have a Aeromexico 787-8, which is pushing back, well, just pushed back. It's going to be starting its taxi run soon for a flight to Mexico City. Here we have a WestJet 737-800 with service to Calgary. Delta 737-900ER. This plane's going to be making a flight to Tampa. Delta 757-200 going to New York John F. Kennedy. And then last of the terminal is a Delta 737-800, and this plane's going to be heading to, we're going to send this one to Cincinnati. Actually, I'm sending this one to Los Angeles. Okay, and then we're going to move over here to this Qantas Airbus A380 with service to Sydney. Not sure if, did I already get this guy? Yeah, no, I did. Okay, doesn't matter. Right here, we have a two American A319s. These are in US Airways livery, but we'll call them Americans. So we have the American A319 in the PSA livery. This plane's going to be making a flight to Washington, Reagan. And then the Arizona State livery is going to be going to Phoenix. American Eagle CRJ200. This plane's going to be going on a short hop down to Lubbock, Texas. Then we have a CRJ700 going to Austin. ATR 42, which is just kind of dormant here. And then hopping around here, we have a Alaska 739. This plane's gonna be heading to Seattle, Tacoma. We have a Alaska Q400. This plane's gonna be going to Kennewick. Alaska CRJ 700 going to Spokane. AirTran 717, just dormant here. I'm probably gonna use this in later updates. This is a Delta plane, but it's here. American A319 with service to Philadelphia. American Embraer 170, in the US Airways library. This plane's gonna be heading over to Chicago O'Hare. Just gonna come around here, just so it's not as hard. This is a US Airways operated by American A320. This plane's gonna be making a flight to, I'll send this guy back to New York LaGuardia. And then here we have an American A319 in the America West Retro livery. This plane's going to be going to Miami. We have an Air Canada A321. This plane's going to be in the new livery. This plane's going to be going to Vancouver. And then we have an Air Canada 787-8 in the old livery, but I don't really consider this the old livery, but I guess you can call it that. And this plane's going to go to Toronto Pearson. We have an Emirates 777, which is just pushing back, starting its taxi run for Dubai. We have an American 777-300ER, which is going to London Heathrow. Egypt Air A330-200, which is going to Toronto Pearson's, then going to go to Cairo. Then we have a Hainan Airlines A330. This plane's going to be making a flight to Beijing. We have an Interjet A321 going to Mexico City. Eurowings A330-300. This is a beautiful model. This plane's going to Dusseldorf, Germany. Asiana A380. This plane's going to Seoul. And then last on this concourse is the Emirates A380, and this plane just arrived from Dubai. It's gonna head back later. And now I'm just gonna finish up on these gates over here. So we have an Alaska 737-700, which is going to be making a flight to San Jose, California. We have an Alaska A321 Neo, which is going to San Francisco. We have a Allegiant A320. This plane's gonna be making a flight to Phoenix Mesa. We have a Southwest 737-700. This plane's gonna be making a flight, or 800, sorry. This plane's gonna go to Baltimore. We have a 737-700 here. This plane's gonna go to New Orleans. And then we have a 737-700 here, which is gonna go to Denver. Right here we have a JetBlue A320. This plane's gonna be heading to Fort Lauderdale. Another JetBlue A320, and this plane's going to Orlando. And then we have a United 737-800. This plane's going to Los Angeles. United 777-200ER. This plane's going to be going to San Francisco. United 767 going to Newark. United A319 going to Houston. United CRJ 200 here going to Denver. And then a Dorman Dash 8. Over here we have a American 767 Oneworld being towed over to the stand after its announced retirement. Later it's going to be heading over to Roswell. American 757 here is also sitting here. It's soon going to go out to Roswell as well. This US Airways A330 is just kind of sitting here and probably going to head to Roswell right now, location TBD. We have an Alaska 737-700 going to Portland. We have a United Express CRJ 700 going to Chicago O'Hare. We have a United Express Embraer 145. This plane's going to be actually making a flight over to, we're going to send this one to St. Louis. Then we have a UPS 747-400. This plane's going to be making a flight to Louisville. And then we have, last but not least, a Lufthansa 747-400. This plane's going to be flying to Frankfurt. So that was the airport update, and thought I'd give you guys a little update, show you how things have changed. And yeah, so hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. Probably going to have the new Delta A321 from Gemini Jets coming soon. Maybe a couple of NG planes, since I heard good things about their models. But yeah, hope that plane doesn't come broken. And yeah, it's good because I've had pretty good luck so far with broken models. I've never had a plane that's come broken yet. So considering how many models I have. So yeah, thank you for watching. And, oh, actually, really quickly before I show you, I guess I'll show you where the other models are. So so this is where I keep all my boxes, is right here. And then right here, of course, you have the American MD-80, Northwest 340, Saab 340, Delta DC-9, British Airways 734, US Airways 752, Hawaiian 767, and the Delta 747. So yeah, that's where I keep all my other planes. But yeah, thank you for watching, and goodbye.